And at its core is a nanocrystal structure. And when applied to the body, our body heat, our infrared light, activates that sensor of the patch. And so the LifeWave patches are non-transdermal, which means nothing is going into your body from the patch, except that they reflect those specific wavelengths from your body's heat or body's light back into your body. And now it's those specific wavelengths of light that provide those gentle signals to our body to support energy flow, cellular function, and the body's natural processes of repair and renewal begin anew. And so helping us to promote our overall wellness and overall vitality. So it is simple, non-invasive technology designed to work with your body and not against it. And so when we combine our amazing X39 with our Cellergize supplement, which is our body's natural nutritional support formula, it is a powerful combination designed to support the activation of your body's own stem cells. So before we get started, a few quick notes. Please share symptoms and experiences rather than diagnosis names. Let us know how you felt before you started the patch technology, what patches you used, and what you're experiencing now. What changes have you noticed? And please keep your shares brief and focused on your testimonial so everyone has an opportunity to share, because we have so many amazing individuals here with us tonight, and we want to hear as many stories as we possibly can. Now, there is a heart button at the bottom of your screen, which is a reaction, and raise your virtual hand so we can hear from you. And thank you everyone for joining us. I'm so excited to hear all of you share your stories. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Dr. Annabelle. And so we just came from the LifeWave Boot Camp down in Irvine, California. Great event. Had a lot of people there this time. I think there's like 6 of us there from the team. So this is the first time I've actually had more than a couple team members. So great to see you guys. Hopefully in the future we get more and more of you guys, on the trips and so forth. Now they talked about how LifeWave and other network marketing companies within 2033 there will be $1 billion a day that's moving through these network marketing companies. And LifeWave at this point has rocketed up to number 11 in the network marketing. And I think at some point will be number 1. Jason.
Hey,
Hey,
well, how you doing?
good, very good.
All right, so I wanted to share real quick. I just set a new PR deadlift, 300 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah, so the importance of I didn't realize this. I read a book about 2 years ago by a doctor I follow, but the importance of building strength as you get older is a lot of people don't lose. I really didn't think about it too much until I read that book, but there's a lot of research that shows how important it is in relation to your metabolic health.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something I made a decision, a commitment to continue working on my strength as I get older, so I can continue doing the things I want to do, and the patches have helped me do that.
Very good, very good.
All right,
And
go
so
ahead.
we've I've looked into this too, and you're as you get older, you start to have less testosterone, and for men, and working out like you're talking about, lifting heavy weights will stimulate your testosterone. And I read this one guy's like, if you don't have testosterone, you die. So you start to age very quickly. So these are great things that you're bringing up that I agree with you. The LifeWave patches have helped me do very, very heavy lifts, the heaviest of my life, just like you. So that's amazing. Personal best in your whole life. And that's incredible. At our ages, we're doing amazing, lifts.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, I just thought that as long as you were staying active, with cardio, and that was enough, but it's really not. I mean, you got to focus on the strength building too. So anyways, yeah, it's great to catch up. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for the share.
All right.
Patrick, I know you had a share you want to jump in.
Okay, sure. Yeah, just going along with what Jason just said. I'm starting to see upper body strength for the first time in my life since I started doing push-ups in January. And Saturday I got to 70. So I'm moving out of the 60s into the 70s now, which feels good. Um, and just overall general exuberance for life is really changed. It's really increased a lot since I started working with dreams, which is something I've always done. But now I've been writing fiction for the last couple of years, uh,
Nice.
basically nonfiction about my experiences as an Uber driver. So I have six of those put together, and I'm looking for publishers to send out. But what I'm saying is I got to the finishing point of getting to that point where I can do that because of the overall benefit of LifeWave. That's what I feel. And so I just want to share that too.
Oh, very good, very good.
X39, 49, other patches at night, and yeah, just moving forward on it.
Sweet. Yeah, I was telling everybody I did I think you were there. I did 50 push-ups just before the show for you. So
Excellent.
still got it. As a Navy SEAL, I was like, you should always be able to drop down and do 50. So I still can do it. It's good. So it's been a long time since I've been a Navy SEAL, but I'm still in shape thanks to the patches. Anybody?
And I do it in sets of four, so I don't do them all at once. So
Nice.
you're
Very good.
definitely better than me, but
Well,
uh,
work up to it. Yeah. Make
moving
it a
forward.
goal. Yeah. Good. Dr. Annabelle.
So I absolutely love, as we all do, love to share about LifeWave because we know how beneficial it is to everyone. And so I've had the pleasure of sharing it with individuals, and two I'm going to talk about specifically. One is this 29-year-old active, young guy, no concerns, right? Because you don't necessarily have to have a concern to start with LifeWave. So I introduced it to him, and he was open to it, and he did the X39 and the Eon. And so I followed up with him today, and he said, "Oh, I sensed, I didn't feel anything dramatic, but I always tell them everyone is different. Everyone's experience can be completely different."
Mhm.
And so he mentioned, I felt an overall more mental clarity. And so that's fantastic, given how busy our lives are and all these things clamoring for our attention. It's very difficult to stay focused. So I think that is really tantamount to all of us, no matter what age bracket you're on,
Right.
because mental focus is important and mental clarity. And I know I suffer from mom brain sometimes. And it's, when you constantly hear your daughter say, "Mom, mom, mom," you kind of forget things. But it's nice to be able to regroup fairly quickly and be able to remember, oh, yes, that's what I needed. And then this other lovely individual who's in his, I want to say mid 60s, probably closer to 70s. He's been using X39 exclusively, but he started putting in X49. And the first thing he mentioned when he was just on the X39 was, I have this overall sense of well being. Fantastic. Who doesn't want to feel good? But then he also mentioned just yesterday, he's like, someone told me I'm looking younger. I'm like, that's great. So all these like different benefits. And again, everyone is different, but it's so much fun to hear about what everyone is experiencing. So everyone get those hands up raised because we want to hear all your different stories. So thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Dr. Annabelle. That was great. And speaking of young looking, Peggy looking very, very dapper and young. So good for you.
I am living younger, Michael.
You are.
No,
Good
it's
job.
really great to be here and great to share. The technology to me has been transformational, not just for me, my family, my friends, my clients, but to watch it, globally. I mean, we're just seeing things unfolding all over the world, and it's so exciting. And it isn't just the X39. Now we have a whole system that really supports the signaling of the body, that really transforms and makes such a difference. And I find it so funny because so many people are so skeptical, especially with the X39, this little quarter size patch. My husband was my biggest skeptic. And, wives, as we tend to do, every morning I'd say, come on, honey, you got to put this on. And he'd roll his eyes and he'd begrudgingly put it on. And within the first week, 5 years ago, he was sleeping better, but he would never admit that it had anything to do with the X39. It wasn't until 8 months later, he woke me up in the middle of the night to tell me he was feeling his toes. And what was so unusual about that? For 25 years, he has not felt his toes. So that was breakthrough, and he became a believer. And since then, I mean, doctors have told him he needed surgery on his shoulder. He couldn't lift his arm up. Now that's resolved.
Wow.
Knee stuff, hip stuff, amazing. And the thing that I want to speak to, which Dr. Annabelle brought up about, just clarity and mental health and being able to think more clearly, really be able to have better cognition. I noticed that about 2 years after starting the patch technology. And I started with the X39. We didn't have the X49, the performance bundle yet. And in 2024, I was feeling just so confident and so mentally expansive that here I am in my 70s. I decided I'm going to do my doctorate in natural medicine. And I'm now 75% finished with my program. I'll probably be Dr. Peggy Sealfon by next February, is what my intention is, because I have an amazing thesis I'm working on. But I wouldn't be able to do it without this technology. I am living younger. I'm doing things that I never thought I would really be able to do at this age. This age used to seem really old to me, and I am anything but old. I am going backwards. In fact, I do comprehensive blood tests and all the biometrics and 110 biomarkers. And according to that, I'm more than 12 years younger. And so when I test, I keep going backwards. So it's great. So thank you for letting me share, Michael. It's so fun to be part of this community and to have the future right now, because this is just amazing what we have.
Wow. Great share, Peggy. Thanks a lot for coming in and sharing. Appreciate it.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you.
Nice to see you.
Roxanne.
Hi, Michael. I cannot top Miss Peggy's share. um, anyways, but I could tell everybody on here to use it 1 month for every 10 years of life. And I'm coming up on 3 years. So I promise everybody I'm not 360 years old. Maybe on some far off planet I am. I don't know. But anyways, um, all joking aside, Friday I got bit by my parrot. He was feisty and got mad at me, and he bit me on my wrist. And right away I took an X39 patch, a brand new one, stuck it on there, had it on overnight. The next day I peeled it off. I could barely see anything. There was no bruising, no bleeding, nothing. And I mean, it's you can't see it here, but it's right in here. So the patches work, you guys. Definitely. So
Feisty, huh? What was feisty? What was he doing?
I think I call him Taco, but his name is Elliot. So he was just. I think the water is making him, more energized.
Wow.
So,
Okay. Good.
I give the water to my dogs. I mix it in with their food, and then the birds get it in their little water dishes. So
Wow.
everybody seems to be happy. So
Good. That's good.
yeah, more attitude.
Oh,
So, but they're good. So
all right. Awesome.
yeah,
Well,
thanks.
thanks. And good to have patches around when your birds are getting feisty. So
Yeah, I
remember that,
guess.
everybody.
I've never had parrots before, so this is a new thing for me. So,
That's
but
good.
yeah. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Stephanie.
Hi, everyone. I have a quick share. But it's big. I escaped a knee replacement because of the patches.
Mm.
Yes, and it took, I've been on them for 3 years, and I wore them faithfully on the area. And the X39, the Eon, the glutathione, oh gosh, my knee has been patched up for a while, but I couldn't walk. I mean, I couldn't walk on it. And I went to 4 different doctors because I was trying to get out of it. And they said, oh, you have to have it. So I went to one, and he was watching me. He said, no, you don't need it. And it was the most important doctor that I really valued his opinion. I finally got an appointment. I just couldn't get one. So I've escaped a knee surgery, a knee
Yeah.
replacement. So this is pretty cool for me at my age. I'm just so happy. So everyone just patch up the knee.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice. Frederick.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I thought I would share. I haven't been sharing in a while. I've been listening to everybody else's excellent testimonies, trying to give them a chance. But now I got my laundry list and I want to share it with you. First of all, I came to the patches 3 years ago because of severe gut inflammation that was ruining my life. And the LifeWave patches have changed my life so much for the better over that time. So I made a list of all the things. Severe gut inflammation was gone in 3 months, something that was not supposed to be able to be gone. It was supposed to be for the rest of my life. Also, like Stephanie, I avoided a knee replacement with the patches. I had pop-up pain from uric acid crystals in my toe and sometimes in my Achilles tendon. It would pop up out of nowhere. I'd wake up in the morning and not be able to walk. That's gone. My heart used to flutter. That's gone.
Wow.
I had high blood pressure. That's gone. I had a quick recovery from an emergency operation for a twisted bowel. I was able to recover and be back to work in 1 week. Have energy, mental clarity, and my sleep are all better. And now I'm kind of like on the maintenance, none of those things happen anymore. So I just keep wearing the patches and I keep not having those problems. And now we have the water machine. So now I have the X2O. I have an X2O compliance share. So I started using Celergize when Celergize came out and the X2O. And now I was an avid coffee drinker. I wouldn't even think about not having a cup of coffee in the morning. You can ask Art. Every time that we would do some events together, we would both be coffee, 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 coffee. And I would never even think about, not having coffee in the morning. But I weaned myself off because I didn't feel like I needed it. I was drinking one X2O in the morning, and then I would have my Celergize, and then around the afternoon, I would have another X2O. And I've been off coffee for months now. I would say like 2 months. It really stuck. And It was a smooth way to get off of it. I didn't feel like I didn't have the energy. I'm not going to say I didn't have a headache, maybe 1 or 2 days. But after that, everything's been beautiful and running smooth. So thanks for letting me share. It's been a while. I love hearing everybody else's shares.
Fantastic. Great shares. Wow. Some of those things I don't think I've heard before. So good job. And, like all of us, you're on the patches for a period of time, like Fred was talking about. All the little things that you've been, wanting over the last dozen plus years to fix, they get fixed, and then there's nothing. And there's nothing comes up again. And it's that way for, those of us that are on the patches for a long period of time. So another reason to stay on the patches for longer. If you're not seeing results right away, of course, we have the 30-day guarantee. But you want to be on the patches a lot longer. And like Roxanne said, at least 10 for every 10 years of your life, 1 month. Peggy.
So I couldn't help but circle back because I love Fred, Stephanie, great stories. And what it's really speaking to, it sounds like miracles, but it's really about regeneration. And that's what these signals do for us. And I have a couple of quick stories. One was my own story, and you talk about staying on it for a period of time. I will never get off the patches because it's kind of like my insurance to stay healthy. And when things happen, it's my insurance that I can recover much more quickly. So I fell in a hole and I literally snapped the tendon in my right knee. I couldn't walk. 5 days, I was in agonizing pain. And of course, I'm patching, I'm doing all of it. And I was absolutely blown away that literally 2 weeks later, I was able to play competitive tennis back full swing again. 2
Wow.
weeks later. So, but at that point, I had been on the patch technology for a little bit more than 4 years. And my body has learned the signals and how to upregulate and how to recover. And so now I'm able to recover faster. So it's not that things don't happen to you when you're on the patches. It's not like a bulletproof vest, but it's that you recover so much more quickly. One other quick story I'd love to share, if you allow, Michael.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Kind of a synergistic story with 3 technologies, the X39, Celergize, and X2O. So back in December, my sister had a major episode that rendered her hospitalized for a month. She couldn't talk, she was delusional, couldn't walk. And I started patching her. Fortunately, she was in my area. So I started with the X39, and I've had the privilege of beta testing the X2O for months. So I brought her X2O every day, and I put the Celergize in it. Well, this was December. By March, she was taking herself to Pilates classes. I mean, I could not believe, and she's 83. So I
Wow.
could not believe her level of recovery with this synergistic technology. Mind blowing. So again, it feels like miracles, but there's so much science behind it, and there's so many patents. And, that's the other thing that I love about this. We're the only ones in the world that have this technology. And so I feel really honored and privileged that, David Schmidt has brought this amazing opportunity to all of us to literally turn back the clock and to be able to live life more fully. So thank you, Michael.
Excellent. Thanks, Peggy. Amazing, amazing cheers. And the X2O machine, we've been the brand partners have bought all theirs, and eventually in the next, I say, I don't know, a couple of weeks or so, maybe a little bit longer, we'll see the it'll come out for everybody, and that'll be fantastic because we want everybody to have access to it. So we're waiting with bated breath, for everybody to get the X2O. I know PC Plus are looking forward to it. So hang in there. It's been a while since the brands have gotten to the point where we don't have to wait anymore, waiting list. So I'm sure they built up a bunch of machines, so they're getting ready to launch the next level. So, and then after that, it'll be for retail. Then after that, it'll be for other countries. So it's an ongoing process. Hang in there. It's going to be amazing. And of course, those states we were just in California. California has very high sales, number one, but they're waiting for that water machine. So California, I don't know what's going on there, but they're going to get it. So hang in there. Roxanne.
So, Michael, I have my hand up for Tracy Joe. I don't know if she on the call.
Yeah, no, I'm coming over here behind Michael.
Okay.
Walk up and sit.
Hi, Miracle Monday. So good to be here. You're all miracles. So I want to share some miracles with you. First of all, boot camp was an overall amazing miracle in itself. The love that was shown there and poured out to each other was amazing. And the longer I'm wearing these patches, the more I'm seeing that they were created so that we can be in service for a longer amount of time to one another. So in that, we were asked, what is it that your group does? What's your niche? Like mine and Mike's personal group, as far as like the shows he does and everything. And so I think about Lynn a lot when I got to talk to God, but this is the scripture that I want to share with you that to me describes our group, the intention of why we created this group, to be in service and to help people. But I want to share this with you. It happens to be my birthday, not today, but the scripture I'm going to share. It's Matthew 11:28. And to me, this describes our group. And this is Jesus speaking. Okay, so this is what he says. It's short, so don't worry. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. But he's really referring it to not being heavy, but really I can refer to it however I want. His burden isn't heavy, and it's not heavy to serve people, and it's not hard and burdensome to love everyone. It's very easy to love people, and this patch is really letting us all reconnect and love each other. And that can be a scary thing for some people. I know it was for me, but just keep patching. And somebody said, not everyone is sick. You're right. We're not all sick, not physically in our bodies, but maybe sometimes our thoughts are. And if they're too burdensome and heavy, they will make our bodies sick. So we have to learn how to clean our mind through the things we say, and our fellowshipping together with what we've created here are the words that we're all speaking. We're changing our language, you guys. Anyway, I just needed to share that. It was an amazing time. And that's what our group's about. You bring us anyone who's broken, can't be fixed, was told that, and we'll teach them something different with these patches. And my takeaway from that was Beanie. Always set an intention. Before you grab your phone to make your 3 calls that day, set an intention. They're going to answer the phone. It's going to be really great. We're going to have an amazing phone call. And even if they don't, so what? The next person might. But if you set the intention, you will create it. These patches are helping us to become amazing creators, you guys. And David's the most amazing inventor. So I'll leave it there. And thanks for listening.
Great. Sally.
Oh my goodness, Tracy Joe, it's hard to follow that one. Thanks. Hi, Michael and everybody.
Follow.
I'll get to service after. I had a chocolate story, which I think that a lot of women in particular will perhaps relate to. I have for my entire life been a chocoholic, and I blame my mum because she said that when she was pregnant with me, Dad would be out at meetings and she'd get through a block of chocolate. So anyway, I have been known in circles for being a very good chocolate eater, and I noticed these last few months that it's dawned on me that I'm eating very, very little of it, and you know, it's expensive to get good quality chocolate, and so I feel that we can shift that chocolate budget to patches, and we're most grateful for that. So that, and one of the things that I have or had is my feet have been numb for quite some time, and I have to wear socks at night, and when the sock comes off, I can't find it with my feet. Well, now I can, and it's quite, you know, encouraging. And following on from Tracy Joe, my partner Nick is doing very well, and he has gifts to share, as we all do. And next Monday, he's been invited to speak to a small Zoom group that is part of our New Zealand Doc SOS, which stands for Doctors Speaking Out with Science, and they are the awake doctors in our country. And he's getting to share with a small group of those people his magic. So, you know, things are unfolding, and we're very keen to share our gifts.
Very nice. Very good. And yes, chocolate is always good. So we have 90%.
Great.
All right. Yep. Dark chocolate, always good for you. So for Sally, I'm eating the dark chocolate.
Well, I could say something about that brand, but perhaps you need to do a little research on that.
Oh, okay. Well, let us
Yeah,
know.
Lynn.
I
Okay.
thought it was good, so I'm glad I showed you. Maybe I'm going to learn something from you. That's good. Very good. Thank you.
Right.
If you want
Thank
to
you.
share, I mean, with everybody, maybe other people help
Well,
everybody.
I'm never good at holding the details in my head, but I have watched various things that suggest that the ingredients of that first brand, starting with L,
Mm-hmm.
isn't so good.
Okay.
So look up the organic ones, and we have a good brand in New Zealand that hasn't been sort of taken over by the Monsantos and things.
Right.
So it takes a bit of well, you can just Google some info, I think. And I remember watching a little YouTube video that someone had put together about the different brands and what's in them.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good. I like those. So
Yeah.
I didn't really do the research. I just knew it was a good brand. So people said, so now I'll do the research. So
Yeah.
to do the research first. So and I do that for almost everything. So we'll look at it.
Chocolate too.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Sally.
Thank you.
It's 3:33 here. So Jen.
Oh, hey, perfect time for me. It's my favorite number, 333. Anyway, I have Lindt chocolate. Oops, I have that L brand in my suitcase. I'm traveling, so what I was raised my hand was that David said to us, geez, when I first joined,
Yeah,
6 pieces of cashews plus a chunk of dark chocolate will
exactly.
rebuild. What is it, Michael? Oh my God. Yeah. So anyway, we need it. I know, GHKCU, it rebuilds the copper in your body. So, of course, I've been a happy camper with that one because I keep cashews at the house and a piece of chocolate. So I brought it with me in the suitcase. So I'm at my daughter's in Portland, Oregon. And I just landed and the Jacos just landed and we've all just been, running. But I wanted to add, Sally, that I have had the same experience that my feet, I have deal with certain issues like the N word, and they would get cold. And so David used to say on stage, put some socks on and that'll take care of everything. That'll help you. So I now don't need the socks. I don't need them anymore. My feet are warm. And I'm shocked about that because, that's one of the problems you have when your feet start having those issues. So that's one of the things. And there's a couple others. I was talking to Denise or somebody this weekend, but I used to have to, be very careful wearing pads on long trips. I haven't been. I haven't. I'm dry. I do go to the bathroom and, when needed, but it just was a problem that a lot of women have when they get older and have had a bunch of kids, and I don't, it's amazing. I don't have that issue usually. So, okay. I see Isabel there or somebody wants to raise their hand, but I'll lower mine. Anyway, but I got so many things. So just want to share that. And I'm going to still have a piece of chocolate tonight. I'll have to figure out also what's wrong with the brand. I do believe Michael and
Do the research.
I had a talk with Michael and Tracy Joe while I was in the airport today about that, about big companies buying up small companies and they destroy what the issues are. And for me with Skin Wisdom, that's my big worry, So I will definitely do that research and find out what would be better. Thank you. Love to New Zealand, Sally.
They get the winter down there, so they're chilling.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else would like to share their miracles? I know Lynn wanted to come on. Lynn must not have made it in yet. So
I haven't seen her. I sent the link a couple different times and I don't know.
She said she might not make it. She texted me at the airport.
Oh, okay.
So she might not make it. Okay, guys. Yeah.
And
But you
so
can read her three things that she sent you, Roxanne.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah. Yep.
I could do that, you guys. Okay, hang on. Let me pull her up. Oh, wait, where is it?
I
Sorry.
got it if you don't have it yet, Rox.
Yeah, it's in my phone. I just have to find it.
Okay. So she's got three. Says one, I'll talk about the food poisoning I had and how the X39 stopped all the pain. So evidently she had some, and I remember I did a show with her the other day, and she had some gut issues, and we've been talking about gut issues. That's very interesting. So she had gut issues, but I guess that she had to get some good resolution from putting the X39. There's a patch protocol for the gut, and she did that, and that worked out really good for her. And we've just been talking about that, so it worked out good. So that's why, it's good to have these conversations and talk about these protocols and so forth. And two, I'll talk about dampening cloths with the X20 water and putting it on my neck muscles to relieve tight muscles and a blister. And the blister was instantly fine, she says. And then three, customer had those things that are in the lower part of your body that cause problems and constipation. And when she added the water to her patches, I don't think she added it right to her patches, but when she started taking in the water and the patches, she's much better now. So the water seems to do really good work internally, for constipation, gut issues, and things are at the very extremity of your body that swell up and do problems. Fortunately, I've never had any of that, but hopefully I never will. But some people have issues with that. And if you're drinking the water using the patches, you have less chance of that happening, like a lot of us are sharing. Jen. Jen, you got your hand raised?
I didn't raise. I'm trying to copy down what Sally put for the chocolate. She's got it in the chat, and I'm on an iPhone too. So I apologize for having my hand still up. I got to lower it. There we go. My apologies. But anyway, there is a recommendation in there, which I've never heard of that chocolate, but I was trying to copy and paste it, save it.
Very good.
Okay. Thank you, Sally. Yeah.
Becky.
Hi, sorry about that. I just had to figure out what I'm doing on my phone here. But I just want to say, wow, this technology is so amazing. It's frustrating because I share it with everybody, but they just don't get it yet,
No.
But what's amazing is just I would wake up every morning feeling like I was 90 with just absolute stiffness and discomfort on my left side and bone on bone in my knees. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like actually going to maybe start running again and then doing sit-ups and push-ups. And that's just amazing. I'm so full of gratitude to have a second chance at life, So thank you. I just wanted to share that.
Very nice. Thank you. So we heard from a lot of people at the event. Some people signed up the night before. So Friday at these boot camps, they usually have an event for brand new people to get a taste of LifeWave. And there were a lot of people that signed up, and so they asked people to give their insights from the different speakers. And a lot of people stood up, and a lot of people stood up that were brand new and just had such great insights and were very fired up. So it's a great time to be in LifeWave because we know the economy is really taking it on the chin. A lot of us are having issues with work and so forth, and it's always good to have extra income. So this is one of the better times to get involved. Eddie.
Hello, how are we doing? Good afternoon. Here from Houston.
Nice.
Just wanted to let you all know that having a lot of benefits using X39, and also I've had the water system, the X2O,
excellent,
light infused water system. Been using that. using it on our Shih Tzu and Terrier also. They're drinking it, doing well. A couple of
Mhm.
things I want to report on. I think you mentioned something about a burning or something like that with the skin. I was actually cooking yesterday. I was making some tostones. They're these great green, bananas, plantains, whatever, the plantains, not
Yeah.
the sweet ones. And for some reason, I think on the spatula or something, the thong, there was water on it. So oil splashed on my hand, a couple of times. And I moved quickly and I put some water on it straight from the X2O. Nothing really happened. And now
Wow.
I'm almost attributing also now a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I forgot about that. I had a vehicle. I was moving to pick up some river rock and it was running a little hot. I knew it because the fan, anyway. So I was working on it, and I was managing to work my way back, and the vehicle started overheating. And actually, I went in there to touch a hose, and that kind of went on me as well.
Mm.
So, anyways, but yeah, healed up nicely. I didn't get burned or anything like that. Now that I come to think about that, Carla, my partner, about 10, 11 years, she's been on X39. She's also taking 49 on Eon, and she actually dances quite a bit. She's a singer and dancer, and she sprained her ankle. She stepped on a shoe or something in the room, something like that. It blew up on her quite a bit, and she put Eon on it, and she actually healed up real quick now. And it's been normally a sprain can last a week, couple weeks, or a while. I mean, it gets all. But she within I'd say within 24 hours you can see a lot of change, and now it's been a couple of days, and the swelling's gone all the way down. She didn't want to be on right now, but she wanted to let you guys know that.
Awesome. Awesome. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Singer
So
dancer. Yeah, you don't want to be out from that. So that's good that Eon helped her out. Thanks for sharing that, Eddie. And great stories about getting splashed with some caustic stuff and using water on it from the X2O. So good insight that everybody can use. Appreciate that.
up quite a bit. I'm using it on my hair a little bit. My hair looks like it's lightening up, and
Nice.
but it's fine. And I've been very busy. So Mike, you're in the yard. I got been doing a lot of planting in these half barrels, like whiskey barrels,
Hmm.
quarter barrels. I got Sam's, and so I've been doing a lot of planting. And there's a palm in here, an Areca palm. It was hurting a little bit, and Carla went ahead and gave it a little water, and it's perked right up. And she's using patches
Wow.
on plants. You ought to see on some of the plants. And then again, my Shih Tzu and my Terrier, I've never seen them the way they are now. I don't even tell people how old they are because they're not doing the 7-to-1 ratio anymore. That's not working anymore, the 7-to-1 on them. So we're doing good. Everybody's doing fine in Houston. How you guys doing over there? Doing fine over there? Everything's
Yeah,
good?
yeah, yeah. It's no earthquakes here yet, so so we'll see what happens. But yeah, everything else is amazing. Everybody's happy, doing really good. So appreciate it. Glad you're
Very
doing
good.
good in the middle of the country. So and then you guys on the East Coast, Roxy and everybody, Dr. Annabelle. So you guys are doing good out there. So we're spreading the love, spreading the goodness, and everybody's doing well. Thanks.
Makes a huge difference, everything really. And the patches, let me tell you, I go around the local Walmart here. The Walmart's got drones and stuff like that. And anyways, they're not using them right now. But and I go in there, and everybody just kind of flocks to the. I'm wearing the patches. I think they're flocking to the patches, and I
Wow.
get to talk to them and share. It's all good news going on right now. I'm really happy with a lot of things going on, and energetically and remote viewing and all these different possibilities. So I see things really a nice. I'm just so blessed to be with a LifeWave family right now, and got people getting ready to sign up, and I gotta just kind of nudge them, remind them a little bit right now.
That's it. Follow up. Yep, that's
Yep.
good. Good job, my man. All right, thanks, Eddie.
Hey, my pleasure.
Patrick.
Yeah, a couple things I wanted to throw in. I forgot to. I have lost 8 pounds since January, which is nice. My blood pressure is definitely in the normal to below normal, which is very unusual and wonderful.
Mm.
And I found this new dark chocolate today at Trader Joe's. Hardly has any sugar in it, and I think it's pretty pure dark chocolate. It's pretty good. It's very filling. So just throwing
Good.
all those things in.
Good. Cashews and dark chocolate. So it's good
There
for
you
you.
go.
Anybody else? So we got if you're looking at the chat, you see we have Sally left a chocolate we should try. So definitely give that a try. I'm putting it in right now. See what it comes up with. From France. Well, français. Uh-huh. So good stuff. Looks good. So we'll give it a try. And replace the other stuff. We want the best. So just like we do the patches, we got the best, and we're gonna get the best chocolate. So thanks, Sally. Thanks for doing that. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I hope you like it. I came across that brand many years ago. Nick and I were lucky enough to be in Hawaii, in Waikiki, and I was wandering along those gorgeous hotels. And if you know the Halakalani, wandered through there, and there was a little shop and spa there, and there was a sign up that said chocolate, wine, and yoga, event coming. And I thought, oh, that sounds like a treat. So I shouted myself that, and it was really fun. And I can't remember the name of the young woman then, but she started that brand, Vosges Chocolates, and they had samples, and the yoga person was David Romanelli, who has quite a following. And it was a lot of fun, and I still remember it. So that's how I came across it.
Oh, good story. And here it is. It looks very delicious, and we're going to be trying that. So
Right.
thank you. Lovely. It's always good to treat yourself, and if you're taking care of yourself and treating yourself at the same time, makes it all the better. And a lot of you guys are doing a really good job to take care of yourselves out there with the patches and the water machine and so forth. So thank you very much. Dr. Kathy.
Okay, there we go. I don't know. Let me get my video started. Oh, we're talking about chocolate. So, Sally, that is a Chicago-based store. That store is in Chicago. I've never been to it, but I've tried the chocolate, and it's very good.
Good to
And then
know.
the other gentleman talking about Trader Joe's chocolate. They've got an organic dark chocolate. My husband loves that. I buy it all the time. So let me see. Do I have a story? Well, I dropped an electric toothbrush on my foot the other day. I thought, oh, ouch, that's not too good. So I took an Eon patch, stuck it on there for the 5 minutes that I was brushing my teeth, and then took it off, and it was fine. So, got to have a patch for everything, right? In case you injure yourself, you poke your finger, you slam it in the door, you're dropping an electric toothbrush on your foot. Okay, keep that in mind.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, bye-bye.
So I got to ride in an electric boat for the first time, and that's quite an experience. If I've never ever heard of electric boat. I was like, electric boat? What? Are you kidding me? It's like, what can that be? So it was quite amazing. Very quiet, very smooth, and not very fast, 5 knots per hour. But that's a good speed for being in the harbor and so forth. So great times out there with friends. So that's what we try and do. We got everybody together, as many people as we could. Did a dinner, and that was a lot of fun and yummy. So try and make it to these events. These events are motivational, and even though I've been around a little bit, I always learn a lot at these events to get super motivated. And now it's getting to the point where we're getting more and more of you come to these events, so that's fun. So we'd like to see more of you at these events, and if we know you're going to be at these events, if you let us know you're coming, then we can plan something to do together. Roxanne.
So I know several of us will be at the Orlando event coming up in August. That's the next event, August 7th and 8th. And anyways, I'm sharing a hotel room, and I think Eddie is coming also. Eddie, I'm not putting you on the spot, but we talked earlier. So anyways, and so several people on the Zoom meeting tonight. At least
I'll be
those
there.
that live in Florida will be there.
Nice,
So,
nice,
yeah.
good, good. I look forward to seeing you guys. Like I said, we want to see a lot more of you these events because they're good for you. If you're trying to build a business, you're going to learn a lot and you're going to get motivated. It's just a little bit of money. You get a free lunch and you get to meet and hang out with really good people. The next one they're going to have is in Denver, Colorado. So I think that's in August. I think they put that out. I can't remember the exact dates, but we'll be going to that one too. As long as it doesn't coincide with something else. I don't think it's going to coincide with something we have planned. But we'll be out there in Orlando, and then there'll be the boot camp in Denver, Colorado. So that'll be a fun place. I love that area. We get to, run across some people we haven't seen a little bit. So that's what I love about these boot camps. They're starting to spread them out, do them around the country. They're doing it around the world. So I look forward to coming to New Zealand, Sally, and doing a boot camp with you guys at some point. We'll get them motivated to go down there and do a boot camp. Lots of great things are happening with the company. Things are moving very quickly, very, very, very fast in the right direction. So great time to be with LifeWave. Great time to use this biotech company's products, and that's going to be one of the things that you can use. I learned that this weekend. It's a biotech company. Wow, that sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it? So use that as your little, attractive conversation. All right, guys. Looks like that's all we got. Well, we got Karen. All right, Karen.
Well, I thought I would just contribute a little something. My brand partner wanted to share herself, but she got hung up on a call and she said, please be my witness to everyone. So I said, okay. She started about almost a month ago, and she was going to have some surgery on her feet, and she did it at the same time, both feet. I don't want to say what it was, but it was, when both of your feet get operated on, it's a little hard to walk and maneuver. And so she was laid up for a while. That's when she got busy training and, looking into LifeWave, and she started the patches, and she just went for her follow-up just a few days ago. And the doctor looked at her and said, what are you doing? You are healing like I've never seen this before. And he was just in that short amount of time, he was impressed how quickly she was healing. She has been just amazing sharing with her friends. And I think she's got 4 new customers and a brand partner, and they're all loving it. So anyway, just encouraging, her excitement from just seeing the results herself, and only the X39. So the power of the X49 or 39, I'm sorry, is incredible.
Very good. Yeah, great share.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that in.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so just the power of the patch, sharing it, sharing is caring, and you're sharing a patch. That's what a lot of people, we're helping people understand that you're sharing something that is incredible. It's valuable. If you're sharing it with somebody, they don't want it. It's too bad, because it could be extremely valuable to them in multiple ways. So, but you continue to share. You don't get sidetracked. You don't let that get to you. And it sounds like, when you have great experiences, like many of us have had, you're going to attract a big following. So stay with it. Stay motivated. You only need, as we learn, you need 2 on the right and 1 on the left, or 2 on the left and 1 on the right. You need 3 customers, and you're going to start to earn. You'll be a 1-star manager. Boom. So start to share, and once you start to earn, you're going to, get excited, and that'll keep you moving. like a lot of us you see here, I seen, I was at the bottom at one time. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. That's decent income. And then it was like, wow, that's a lot. I can't believe how much it's coming in now. But it is because of consistently sharing and sharing with a lot of people and having a good experience yourself that you can share or from other people like yourselves. Uh, invite people to watch this video. This video is going to be available on YouTube and Rumble later. So you can even take, if you personally share, you can take your share and share it with other people. So that's incredible. And they were like, "Oh, you share with all those people? Yeah, it's like you can too someday. Just try the patch and you'll find out." Roxanne.
I saw Eddie's hand up earlier, so that's why I put my hand up.
Yeah, Eddie, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, I wanted to do like a little shout out for a friend of mine, Joe. He's used to be a fire jumper, jump into fires, and he's had some issues with his knees, a little overweight, and he was actually getting ready to go and have some surgery done. And I have sent him the X39, X49, and his partner, I sent him the LifeWave. And believe it or not, he sent me a message. I shared it with Roxanne, a very impressive message on how it helped him with pain in his knees. And it's deterred him away now of looking at, some other alternatives instead of getting in there. And I think it's also helping him with his cardio, and which is another thing. So they're trying to get into him, and it's keeping him away. I've been saying, stay away, try some alternative things. So Joe is very much on board in a lot of ways, which is great. He knows a lot of people. And then again, I was going to tell you about my sister recovers from the gym, from the workouts a lot quicker. And my Achilles recovered right away. I think somebody had suggested maybe to put Eon or something on my left Achilles. Healed right up. I must have jogged for about an hour. I think I mentioned that last time when I was in Washington. And no, not DC, but Washington in there, and that was pretty amazing. I got to run around the Capitol building. I got to talk to a lot of people. It looked like some young men who were out there from the Missouri in there, and I got to talk to a lot of great people about a lot of great things. And so LifeWave is giving me the energy to do a lot of things, as well as on the airplane. It got a little bumpy on the plane, and I was able to flow right through it a lot smoother than normally. So I know it's helping me with my equilibrium, which is really good. So there's a ton of benefits. I'm going to continue to share, and I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate Roxanne. She's always there whenever I have questions. She's been helping me quite a bit.
Very good. Yeah. Thanks, Eddie.
You're
And
welcome.
then, Jen, you used to have issues with being on boats and so forth, and we were on a boat, yesterday, and you didn't have any issues, did you?
No, and you're right, Michael. From the birth, I would get very sick on any back road, and definitely on boats and airplanes. And so what happened was that I think it was after 2 years, I noticed that I wasn't having a problem when I would fly up to Washington, D.C. to see my daughter, or out here to Portland, Oregon. And I used to travel with the bands, the boat bands that you put on your wrists and acupressure points. I swore by those. And I stopped using them. And then so the truth is, Michael was asked to go bring all of his directors and managers from out on a boat. And I was supposed to call everybody and get them to go. And I thought, I'm going to go with nothing. And I'm not taking any medicine. And I had my cabinet was full of all the right pills. And I took sparkling water, and that's it. And at the end of it, at 5 hours on a really rough bay
It was
of
rough.
Tampa,
Wow.
I looked at Michael. I said, I said, Michael, I should have been throwing up this whole time. You have no idea. And I'm not sick. I feel great. And it was the patches. They totally changed my inner ear. And I went to a doctor who he told me my inner ear, he could see the spur that I had in it that would make me get sick. And, I don't get sick. And today I'm just flying out to California and then up here to Portland. I'm having a blast, not a problem. But that was a good reminder, Michael. I got to write these things down someday. But anyway, yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool. No,
helping
that's a
out.
big one. That is a big one right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Equilibrium. Definitely.
I beg people to stay on the patches because, and the other part is my knee. I was supposed to, I almost, I think I raised my hand, Michael, for this before, but I forgot it. X49 makes your bones stronger. And I had been using it for 2 to 3 years, and in an airport again, transferring flights in Charlotte, I went up in the air and down because somebody cut me off, and they wanted me to replace my knee. I broke the meniscus on both sides, ripped it totally. Wheelchair out of the thing. I patched it I patched it and it healed from, I shouldn't say that word. It got better from the patches. We gotta watch our compliance. But anyway, I never had the surgery, and the orthopedic surgeon was ready to do it. And I went in. I said, can I have an MRI? I want to see what what's happened. No, I wouldn't give it to me. He says it doesn't hurt. I said no. He goes, I'm not operating, and that's it. So I wanted proof, but I never got that. I guess I still could, but I'm not paying for it. So anyway, yeah. So it's amazing stuff, and I just keep using them. Keep using the patches. It takes time. These are stem cells. You have to regrow, and telomeres. They really regrow. It's
Very good.
miraculous.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks,
Right.
Mike.
Thanks, everybody. Great shares
Yeah.
today, and look forward to next Monday. And join us on Friday for the Business Builder, and we'll see you guys then.
Thank you, everyone, for your
Bye,
shares.
everybody.
Thank
Yep.
you.